Chirov's like, hey, I hope you do not mind that I blew up theater. And I'm like, it's cool, Chiriov. We're chill. So we went to the back of the cave. Now that we had the statue that Damien took, we put it in there, and then we went back there. And then we had like an encounter with the siren, and then there was a fight, beat they asses. Moved on. There was a statue. Faraday poured like alcohol on it and got a blessing. Oh yeah, Faraday blew again. Oh yeah, because he had to consult Cthulhu again, because that's how we learned the fucking that we got the confirmation that the Duke of Deep is working with cultists of Cthulhu, which was part of the information Silme gave us. Now I remember. I just remember Faraday's blue. So okay, as we go back, we're messing around in the cave, which we know leads to the pool rooms. We end up with meeting some mercenaries from Caria. Okay, but the big thing we learned is that he is the older brother of both the Duke of the Deep and the Duke of the Darkness. Now, we assumed that the surname may carry over, but like the Meneleng is like, oh yeah, their father was just fucking. So we don't even know if they actually share that surname, but we know there's a blood connection here. Regardless, he's working for Haster, Duke of the Deep's Cthulhu, and so once again, these old gods have picked like avatars to have fucking blood wars in a city. Shit's bad. But these guys are like, so who do you work for? It's like, oh, we work for this wizard who has connections to Nyarlathotep. So there's actually a third old one who wants to have a fun time in this city. And we're all like, dude, that's fucking crazy. And then they're like, dude, Dr. Silme, we're fucking terrified of him. So you got to do a pact with Razanor. Yeah, you're a champion of Razanor. Let's do it. Packed up. And I'm like, and Jonathan's like, my God, I love Razanor. So then,
while you guys are descending, you see light down at the bottom of the staircase here. As you step closer and closer to the bottom, you now see yourselves in this square chamber surrounded by water.
How long did it take us to get from the the top of the staircase to the bottom of the staircase?
I would say it took about 6-7 minutes. It was a long descent.
Hey, something I just thought about. Do we have to worry about the siren? Because it technically escaped, and Faradir's out there, and Faradir has 0 AC.
Oh, don't worry. I'm sure Faradir will use diplomacy.
Yeah, that's one way. That's one thing to call it.
They're an androgynous, by the way. You don't know if it's male or female.
Dude, Faradir don't care. Faradir's blue now.
Looks fuckable enough.
Looks womanly.
If it gets me hard, it's a woman.
we come down into this area, right? So we're down in this area, right?
Yeah, I'll say you went down and you kind of collect all the information. You might have your data phone out, maybe some notes. Any conversations you guys would like to have after just making the pact.
How deep is the water? Oh, after making the pact.
Oh
no, I would say you guys are at the bottom now, but just for refreshing your minds, you guys had not finished you had finished the conversation with the men of Leng 10 minutes ago, and it's been 7 minutes since coming from the top to the bottom here, and the pool is about it's about a foot deep. So Jonathan,
I'm not trying to joke. That was genuinely a question for B, because B is 5 now with the heels.
Yeah, with the heels, it is about a solid foot high.
Yes. Okay.
At least within this specific chamber. Ocean. A river. Does this recall any experiences of your past, Jonathan?
Nothing in particular.
No experiences of the pool and the villa?
I mean, yes, but that's different. I wasn't in my armor in the pool.
It's true. But how often were you out and about in public life without your armor?
Not often. No, it was mostly staying on the villa for most of my life. And then once I became an adult, going out and keeping myself covered to not have to answer any questions, which is why the armor was such a blessing.
Properties to it, it's albeit very small and insignificant, but something to know.
What kind of properties?
That, like, healing properties? Soothing,
No,
most relaxing.
Ah,
The water has a high concentration of magnesium sulfate. Think, like bath salts or Epsom salts. And you'd think it would taste gross, but quite safe for consumption. It just tastes like normal water.
forgive me, but I'm gonna keep following the standard practice of not drinking pool water.
This isn't pool water, though.
We
Pool
are-
water has chlorine, and chlorine is not good for you.
Is dressed in a bunch of gray robes, very with white wrapping around her arms so that they don't just hang around. Has a magitek weapon drawn out that seems to be generating plasma, coating the plasma around a hollow blade. Wearing, well, the helmet and mask, and she is in the token art, glowing with a beaming yellow.
You have your weapons drawn as you're approaching.
Yeah, but it seems to have been drawn since she got here, and she'll stand up on guard, seeing everyone.
You wouldn't happen to be selling Cirque?
I stopped that a bit ago, but I did at one point.
And who might you be?
Yes, you've caught us at a disadvantage. You know us, but we don't know you.
Well, I was here,
Were you
With
taking
the-
the bounty?
I was with the Major Explorer group, split off of my own raiders, I suppose. A elven woman and a clerical or bestial orc. I don't know, if we run into them I'll explain who we are, but I realized that I don't feel safe going around these pool rooms alone.
If we can get to the main center of the Poolrooms, we can also restock on supplies.
Well, it's not really the type of supply I'm looking. Whatever.
What are you
And-
looking for?
Whatever makes me feel normal.
Ominous answer. Okay. Yeah, I guess you can just stick with us for the time being while we... Because we're also investigating the Poolrooms, like you said.
Alright.
So we're gonna make your acquaintance, Gwendolyn. You can call me V.
That's... Alright. Pleasure to meet you, V. So... Is your name really Piss Knight?
Is that a genuine question?
No, but...
Jonathan.
That would be a... Pleasure to meet you, Jonathan. You prefer old school gear?
It works.
I suppose. And White Hound, Adrian. Well... Only lucky you haven't hunted me down.
No, not much
Well,
less.
do I have a reason to?
Not really.
He's gonna raise an eyebrow.
Right.
You know this is the man who took down the Blackchapel killer and solved well over 50 cases at this point.
Thank God, Gwendolyn is not a serial killer. Just a hired one.
Okay. let's see if we can find our way around. And Percy, would you say I could use? No,
What?
I've already expanded a spell slot for Pocket Library. I can't cast it. No.
Well, associated with Scylla, so
Oh,
one of
that's
them
good.
even preached self-defense.
Oh, wonderful. That's why we're not siding. We're working with the terrorists for the time being. Actually, no. What about you? You're not Zilla, are you? I imagine not.
No. I don't deal with terrorist activity. Unless they pay well. And
He's
Like
he's gonna like stifle a little bit of a laugh and say, "I like the way you think. That's funny."
now, it's a joke.
Adrian was popping a raised eyebrow in the corner.
And as a magical tattoo gets activated, and I'd say like sickly crow wings like grow out of her. Not like it literally attached, but as a showcase of her ability to fly now.
Oh. I think I have an idea. You mind if I latch onto you?
I was going to use tossed on some rope. Seems more effective.
Oh, okay. Well, I had some rope too. I was gonna. Plan was I was just gonna jump up there, get up there with you, and then toss the rope down, and we could all help John get up. But that works too.
No
Unless
offense,
Megan
but
be happy.
I think me and
Say
Adrian
it.
could
That's
probably
what
do
I'll say.
enough.
No, you probably could.
Oh well, yeah. Considering
And
it,
she flies up.
V is somehow shorter than Gwendolyn, she takes advantage.
V is going to look at you, have this exact expression on, and say, "Thank you for your assistance, Gwendolyn," and will allow you to give them a piece. You pick them up and they're like a cat. They're like kind of drooping into their shoulders.
They're
You're
literally a
tired,
wet cat.
exhausted, a little grumpy.
Not in
Wet.
their lane.
Yeah, not in their lane, not thriving. And so you pick up V and you make your way slowly, a little slower, but make your way to the top. It just leaves Jonathan.
Sorry, Jonathan, unfortunately, you're wearing heavy armor.
Across the corridor here, you turn. There are some like little stepping stones that lead your way down this larger body of water. It appears to be at least 2 feet high.
Fuck! This sucks.
V will look up at you and say, "Hi." And they're like the water's like up to like like up there, like halfway up their thighs.
Has Gwendolyn taken any swimming classes? How does Gwendolyn feel about pools of water like this?
Gwendolyn feels oddly familiar with swimming, though hasn't done it
In a storm of chaos and confusion, the peaceful
much
point where I can finally rest.
in Circle.
Never before have I witnessed an architecture such as this, brightly lit rooms with pools and blue water, surrounding one's body like in a warm embrace. White ceramic tiles make up the walls and the floor, reflecting the light and leaving no corner untouched by this room. According to the residents of the pool rooms, the area which I find myself in is considered a safe zone. Through unknown means, there is a hidden resort in Saint Haven with all types of travelers and wanderers. They warned me to be careful, even if this area is devoid of monsters. Going through the wormhole could lead me back to the danger zone where Smilers, skin sealers, and metallic skeletons roam. I'm not a soldier, I'm a scientist. I should have brought up brought back up with me. Hopefully I can recruit some at the pool room sorts.
You bash
That didn't
Adrian
even-
over the head.
That didn't even roll. It just plopped on a 1 on my screen.
How do we know the steel pipe is clogged?
Because there's like bits of water dripping. But not
Yeah,
enough to like
I
move the
read
water
rolls.
wheel. Oh yeah, V, with your knowledge, granted you are not a plumbing engineer or anything of the like, but you know the basics of engineering like this.
I had to set up my own bathroom on the 3rd floor. I think I can do plumbing.
Yeah, essentially. I mean, you go ahead, you attach it, you bring out some tools, and you go ahead, with the assistance of Adrian, kind of punching the lever into literally into the empty socket area where the lever should go.
V will once it's in place, V's just gonna like push it up with all of their -1 strength.
And yeah, the water is flowing. So, what do you guys do?
All right, that's 2 down.
Steel pipe's been unclogged. So has the copper pipe.
V's gonna walk over to the copper pipe and flip the switch.
No.
Wait.
Flip the switch on the steel pipe and see what happens.
I mean, if they're both unclogged, then V's gonna walk over and flip the steel pipes lever.
All right. As you flip up flip the lever on the steel pipe. It flows, and then after a moment, water flows from the copper pipe as well, as all 4 water wheels are turning, slowly opening the ceramic gate.
Well, that wasn't too hard of a puzzle. The main center zone should have this resort that the Noah's talking about. I'm gonna probably ask some people there some questions.
If there are people there.
There are some residents of the pool rooms, but they choose to live in the pool rooms and whatnot. Like groups of lifeguards, groups of people that give swim lessons. There's a small band of people that choose to live in the danger zone. For what reason, I wouldn't be able to tell you.
This does appear to line up with the information you were given, Gwendolyn,
Seriously?
about these 3 smaller factions. There's a quote-unquote micronation in the pool rooms, but whether or not they're actually recognized as a legitimate entity is
I'll
up to
benefit from
debate.
you being able to perform well in combat. I don't see why you would have to pay me for it.
You are the kindest drug dealer I've ever had yet.
I'm not a drug dealer. I used to be, I just don't do it anymore.
Well, thanks anyways.
Of course, and if you want, I know the formula for some addiction suppressants, if that'll help in any way.
You take care of yourself and I take care of me.
No, well, that's not how I operate. And V will just continue to just walk on.
Really? It's kind of spicy. Come on. And he passes it to Jonathan.
Very well.
Fortitude save against poison, please. Poison. That will succeed, therefore crit succeed. I don't know what the reason could be. Maybe me. You've had Swedish food and no, no, but
What the fuck?
I'm sorry.
His body,
British
his
food.
Body's just built different.
But you know your Gonzi physiology is kicking in, and your years of
there goes nothing.
ingesting.
Adrian will step into the waterfall.
And years of ingesting mutagenic, like the Minecraft water elevator. You're just not produced to help. You're just like taking up training to the top 50 feet. You're out at the very top. Okay.
Well, I guess
Simple enough.
Here goes nothing, and then in the middle of them saying nothing, he's just gonna shoot upwards.
It's an uncanny feeling. It's like if any of your characters have gone on roller coasters, it's very much like that feeling.
Up we go.
leaves you with you, Gwendolyn.
Oh, I don't like roller coasters.
you and as you make it to the top, the water stops and then continues its normal direction of downward fall. You guys are at the very top, looking kind of backs to the walls, kind of sliding before entering the doorway at the very top. A bit of a safe haven. There appears to be wood, appears to be like flora, stone pebbles. This is what you see.
Oh, safe house. Holy fwick! Gosh, stops it. Shit.
And Faradir isn't here.
So what's up? What do you mean Faradir isn't here?
Isn't this the funny man?
No, you're thinking of that's not Sakal.
Well, I'm contractually obligated to, so.
Dude,
Sakal, Sagar.
dude, all people.
Does
who
it
are not
already have a reception, or is it like a cassette thing?
It looks like more like Oasis? It looks old. Like, actually from the 1980s old.
Talk about antique.
Yeah, well, things don't work. Actually, things just don't work. I don't think Kronos is keeping track of time down here.
The only way to keep track of time is the unnatural day-night cycle that the Poolrooms just innately have.
And you hear a door opening over here. As you see the elven woman exiting. And that's why we'll take a break.
You.
Then I suppose you can crash here for the time being. Gwen, needed to catch you up on some things if you don't mind. Are you okay?
Oh, I'm feeling top notch.
Very well, why don't we leave these rabble-rousers to their own devices? I need to catch you up on something.
God, I hate the way you speak.
Oh, but you do love me, though.
Well, you are an effective... you are effective support.
I should go over here. And as she's leading you over here, she's just kind of showing you the things that she's encountered so far. Mostly dodging smilers and skin stealers, although that was on the danger zone. But she does think she has a path towards the resort area that might be located within the pool rooms. And then she's kind of explaining this to you all, or explaining this to you in specifically.
Was Fiona the one that was supposedly pregnant, or the other one?
The other one.
Sister of the one that's supposed to be pregnant with the Duke's son, or offspring. And also, just so happens to be the one that ruined my educational life, or life in general, and I was forced to fled to Zarkel.
That's rough.
Her like the whore she is, but that's fine. I can restrain myself from now and won't let my personal emotions get in the way of what we have to do.
For now.
No promises, Jonathan. And V has always had like a like a serious like tone of voice, but they sound deathly serious. Regardless, though, we have to find some path that can lead us to this resort. The resort's probably the best place that we can find
You
answers
want to follow around those three
and
forever.
people to ask our questions.
She thinks to herself, that's not really what I meant.
Yeah.
Eat some more sushi.
Oh, whatever.
and scrape
We'll-
the wasabi off.
Continue on ahead, right? By whatever tomorrow is.
Of course, I'll be sure to wake you up. And can you please tell the pink one not to break any of our chopsticks? Those things are nice.
Yes, it would.
She kind of goes back to looking over a map and whatnot, and kind of drawing over some tables.
I suppose Gwen doesn't really have a reason to even walk back to them, so... Actually, yeah, for now. It's gonna chill here.
Okay.
Whatever.
So we just have to lay down a bedroll wherever seems best. Nowhere.
Not entirely what I meant, but I don't think any of them are going to be going for a late night shower run.
Yes, that's the point. If they have to use the bathroom, I will be in the shower, behind the curtain, and they can just go. Oh, are you saying if they ask me to leave?
Yeah.
Well, that's the easy part. I say I sleep naked, and I will have my clothes and my armor set next to my bedroll. And be like, oh, you caught me at a bad time or something.
Well, I
Look, we'll figure it out if it happens.
hope that works out for you, John.
You'll feel the grip kind of tighten for a bit. Yeah, and then I'm gonna just put up the bedroll and just go, oh.
He's probably going to
See?
set one up over here.
It's like I no guess I one should would go tell believe a them. bordello would have such a good breakfast.
Glendon, this party takes breakfast very seriously.
Well,
And by this party, I mean Faraday and John.
the place is a brothel, so
Well,
It's-
nothing
it's
like pancakes and ass for the morning, right?
You and Faraday are going to get along swimmingly.
I can't say I've partaken in the ass, but the pancakes were slow.
Oh, well. You lot are proving to be more fun than that gang over there.
You travel with some strange company, that's for sure.
I didn't make the choice. I usually leave that up to anyone else.
Do you know anything about your party members?
Uh,
Besides just, you're working together.
no, I don't tend to ask questions.
Okay.
One's an annoying topsider and the other one is
No,
Just
I can
annoying.
tell who the annoying topsider is.
she doesn't keep it very secretive.
I can imagine she talks down on Zarkellans and whatnot a lot.
Probably.
A lawyer for the medical.
I don't care.
A lawyer for the clinic in case of any legal trouble and whatnot. And he's like, should I consider it? That's really the last
It is?
thing he asks. He's like, should I consider
So it is.
Now, unfortunately, you cannot reply because there is no signal down
Well.
here. But
Did either John or V get like a message in Chiriov's before heading down either, or?
V, you would have gotten one from Damien and Desiree and their collective your trio of group chat, and just
Yeah.
it would have just been like shit posts. But also Desiree just wondering when you'll get back.
I never texted back, did I?
Mm-mm.
Damn it. Shit. There's no connection down here. Fuck.
And so you go to bed with worry and with anger.
No! No! No!
Game
Do
of some
something for
sort.
them. Oh, or that. Okay. Well. That's just what I saw in my dream. And as I've tried to make clear, my dreams have a 100% accuracy. So when we see them in the resort village, we should probably approach them and get some information from them. If they are to be trusted or heard, if they are good information brokers, like you said.
We'll see.
Right.
With our luck, we might find the only two that are bad information brokers. You never know.
Our luck hasn't been the worst.
But on the
What about
outside,
you?
Adrian is absolutely stoic.
What about you, Jonathan? What do you think?
Man.
Thinking about men?
What? No, motherfucker. I'll kill you. Honestly, I'm not really sure. It's just been like a fucking water ride, bro.
Mm-hmm.
We did a big jump. Now we're here. Now there's a glowing skeleton down the hallway.
That's very true.
I can hear them. I can hear them rattling down.
He goes, oh, sorry, that was me.
He makes cartoons.
As they pass by, we hear this.
That's actually what the noise that plays when I say roll initiative.
Yeah, stick to
Does that?
Why not would you pick a green glow stick on a place full of green glowing skeletons?
I got the brains of the family. He got the. He's not smart.
Wait, he's your brother?
Oh, that's right. You weren't there for that.
Huh?
My brother's working with Zilla
Oh.
as a hired merc, and him being here is well, looks like this. There's only one. I almost said dessert.
There's a bit of an alcove as you continue on through. There's a bit of like a cubby, like alcove area that you could all park the boat in if need be, but that's up to you.
Let's do the same thing. Park it off to the side and we'll wait for the light to either come to us or to leave.
Sounds like a plan. If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
So everyone go ahead, make a stealth check as you navigate the boat towards this little alcove area, trying your best to kind of mask yourselves amidst the dark blue tiles.
Dude, fucking Ron again.
Dude, if it's fucking Ronnie, V might just fucking yell out, "Stop using a fucking glow stick! You're of Vishkani, you have dark vision!"
As the man on the boat, with the boat, approaches with a glow stick. Jonathan, you get one clear glimpse of this individual with the bright green neon glow stick.
Oh, he's laughing at it.
No.
And that's where we'll end the session.
Wait!